Afternoon, gang. Happy Friday afternoon. So, as Mrs. P and I are spending the time getting ready for tomorrow, thought we'd take a break, and I wanted to catch the news and see what's going on in the world that affects all of us. And saw an interesting story that reminded me about something Angry Prepper talked about yesterday, and adding more information to it. Jason did this great video yesterday talking about all the shoplifting that's going on from the drugstores in New York City. You know, guys that are going in, CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, or whatever. He gave a story about, some uh, crackhead that he actually tried to pursue for a short time till the guy took off like a jackrabbit. But it was an interesting video, and I'd suggest go watching it because it really ties in with what I want to talk about here. You know, what got me to this is I saw a story today about Walgreens closing 5 stores in San Francisco because of shoplifting. All right. Then you go through, there's countless videos online of people stealing things. Okay. There's a video of a brazen shoplifting spree at a Marshall's in Hemet, California. I was even at my local Rural King the other day. Okay, again, farm store, middle of the country. Okay, I was talking to one of the employees there, and he said problem they're having is people are coming in, putting on a pair of boots, trying on a pair of shoes, putting on a pair of boots, and just walking out of the door. Okay, it's everywhere, guys. It's not just in New York City. It's not just in San Francisco. Okay. If you know Hemet, California is a tiny little town, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours east of Los Angeles. Okay. My family lived there once. You know, here's the problem. In a lot of places, the laws have changed where theft of goods worth somewhere around under $1,000 is now classified as a nonviolent misdemeanor. Okay. And even police say there's nothing they can do. Okay. Defunding the police and, they're dealing with more important things than shoplifting. Literally security in the stores is doing the same thing. I'll give you an example of a story I heard out of Home Depot is that the Home Depot security guys aren't allowed to confront shoplifters, unless they've got more than $1,000 worth of goods in their hands. So imagine this. This is what they're saying. Now, literally, you could go into Home Depot and just walk out with a generator, put it in your car, go back in and take an air compressor. Do it over and over and over again. And all security can do is stand there and watch you. Now, it's still a crime, and I'm assuming the police are going to get called, and hopefully do something. But in my experience, they don't. Okay. Oh, well, and they write it off as insurance claim, and Home Depot gets their money. And, Joe Thief here now has a new generator and a new air compressor. Okay. Now, I'll give you a personal experience. A couple of years ago, just after, it was literally like a month after we moved where I am in Tennessee. Okay. And we figured, hey, cool, no problem. We're out in the middle of the sticks. Nothing's going to happen. Literally a month after we moved here, I had about $1,000 worth of fishing gear stolen. Okay. I even have the crooks on video taking it. I have video of their car. It wasn't clear enough to get the license plate. Okay. The cops took the report, but nothing ever came from it. They got away scot-free. $1,000 worth of fishing gear. Okay. Not enough to make a homeowners insurance claim. So I'm just out $1,000, and these guys got poles and reels and lures and God knows what else. Okay. Now let's think about what happens in an SHTF event. And I'm not even talking a big one, just a power outage, say. And, the stores are all closed. Maybe the criminals go break into the stores, but maybe not, because that's a different crime. Breaking and entering is a whole lot different than shoplifting. So maybe they don't go to the stores. Maybe they start looking at neighborhoods, garages, barns, storage facilities. In other words, where your stuff is. Okay. What's your security like? Not just of your life, but of your stuff, okay, your preps. If security guards are doing nothing, the cops are doing nothing, hell, even the FBI is doing nothing, guess who that leaves? You, okay? We're rapidly becoming a lawless society, thanks mostly to Democrat policies in Washington and God knows in every big city, okay? Bail reform, catch and release, immigration, and hell, you seem to have more rights as a criminal than, if you follow the law. I mean, look at that couple in St. Louis last year. They were defending their property, didn't do anything when their gate was busted in, damaged the property. They stood their ground. That was all they did. And they got charged with a felony. Now, the charges were later dropped, but that was before the expense they had to incur from a lawyer. What expenses did the criminals have to incur? Nothing. Okay. Think about that. Okay. As I've said many times, the best way to protect yourself in many different situations is to think like the bad guy, right? The what if scenarios. Walk around your property, walk around your house, walk around your car, walk around your garage and think, now, what would a bad guy do? Where could they hide? How could they get in? Where are my weaknesses? Where are the blind spots? Many people have delusions of grandeur in their security. Oh, I have a shotgun. Oh, I have a dog. I have a fence. I lock all my doors. Wonderful. I'll bet I can get by every one of them. Maybe not super easy, but if I can do it, 55-year-old guy, I'm betting a group of 20-year-old tweakers can easily get around it. Shotgun? Wait till you're not home. Dog? Poison hot dog works really good. Fence? You're kidding, right? Okay, a 7-year-old can hop a fence. Door locks? Break a window. Okay. I'll give you this. In 2017, 17% of the houses in the United States had security systems of some sort, cameras, alarms, whatever it would be, ADT, pick something. In 2019, that went up to 18.2%. As of August of 2021, that jumped to 30%. Okay, think what's going on might have had something to do with it? Yeah, okay. It's a great increase, but still, more than 2 out of every 3 homes is completely naked. Okay. Security experts state that your home is 300% safer from break-ins than a home without some sort of security. Okay. And that's just a camera. All right. Do you have motion detection lighting on your property? Not just by the house, but out in the yard. The last thing a criminal wants is to be seen. I mean, imagine you're the criminal. Again, put yourself in the mind of the bad guy. Do this exercise, guys. Have your neighbors come and pretend to do it. See how close they can get before you're alerted. Don't say, oh, on Saturday night, I want you to just know. Sometime in the next week, I want you to do this. And even then, you still have an idea. Okay. But imagine somebody walking to your property and being 30 yards from the house, 100 feet. Okay, thereabout. And all of a sudden, lights come on and flood them in light on the far end of your property. What does that person do? Crap. Criminals don't want to be seen. All right. What's going to run through their head is, if there's lights on me out in the yard, what the hell's near the house? Okay. Lights mean cameras. Lights mean alarms. Alarms mean people and dogs wake up. Perimeter security is your best defense. Think of a military unit. The guards don't sit in the center of the unit. Okay. They're on the outskirts of it. Put yourself in the same scenario. If you're sound asleep, would you rather be awakened by a perimeter alarm or by a window breaking? I don't care how light of a sleeper you are, you're not going to wake up and be fully aware instantly to grab something for self-defense in a split second. Okay. Give yourself a little bit of time, shake off the cobwebs, understand the situation, and inevitably you, your family, and your property will be a whole lot safer. Now, for most people, electric fences, barbed wire, guard towers, that sort of stuff isn't realistic. Okay. I'm not trying to build Leavenworth around my house. But the concept needs to be adapted to your situation, be it in the city, be it in the suburbs, be it in a rural area. You've worked hard for what you have. You've spent considerable money, considerable time, and considerable effort acquiring your possessions. Don't let some wannabe entitled tweaker, shoplifter, take it from you. They can't go to the stores. They want it somewhere, whether it's the food from your garden, the fruit from your trees, the lawnmower from your garage, the chainsaw, your car, whatever it would be. It's coming, and you need to have some sort of protection. Gee, I've got a padlock on the shed. Yippee, okay? How many guys that do robbery don't have a set of bolt cutters? Okay. What they don't want to happen is to be seen. And the best way to avoid this is with lights. I don't care. Your neighbor, oh, your lights came on in the middle of the night. Yeah, and you know what? It keeps the guys from robbing your house too. All right. So, sure, the occasional raccoon or squirrel or skunk or deer is going to set them off. Fine. Count that as practice. The lights went off. Holy shit, what was it? You take a look around. Nothing's going on. Okay, it was a deer. Lights go on. Holy shit, what's going on? You take a look around. You don't know. Maybe it was the bad guy who said, crap, there's lights on this house. I'm going down the block. That's prepping. Have a good Friday afternoon. Pinball out.